because she can't attest to what she didn't. She can't attest to, according to the story or the timelines, she can't attest to the things that she did not witness. She's very precautious with her answers.
I don't know what to think. She was last seen wearing a green hoodie, black shorts, white Crocs.
Did y'all pay attention to what Jen Soto said she was wearing?
She was last seen wearing a green hoodie, black shorts, white Crocs.
She was last seen wearing a green hoodie, black shorts, and white Crocs.
A black JanSport backpack with gray hibiscus flowers on it. She got dropped off in the morning. We did not notice until...
She got dropped off in the morning. We did not notice until after school pickup.
Till after school pickup at 4
o'clock when I went to go pick her up and she wasn't at school.
No, I'm not even there. What do you mean? In my heart, I feel like somebody took her.
See? In my heart, I feel like somebody took her. So she's bringing attention to her heart. So you don't focus on her not saying what she thinks. She brought attention to her heart. So you would think feeling. You won't think about what she thinks. Because remember what I said. Most people be like, I think what happened. Okay? And when that happens, people are bringing your attention to their mind, their thought process. Jen Soto is doing the opposite here. That is what I'm saying. She wants your attention and your focus on her heart, not on her mind. Because they're not doing the same thing. There's not a commingling. There's not a running parallel. It's opposite in the mind than the heart. That is what she's doing.
She got dropped off in the morning. We did not notice until after.
Damn, she went through that shit real quick. She was like, she got dropped off in the morning. Notice she didn't say how or who dropped her off. But what she's saying is she knows that she got dropped off in the morning. Apparently, this is something she knows. And then she says, we did not notice until after school pickup. So she didn't say anything about Madeline getting dropped off early. Remember, she said that, or excuse me, Stephen, I remember Mr. Stern saying that.
Go over it with us one more time. The timeline from like when you guys woke up and took her to school and all that.
So we woke up early. The plan was that we were going to get McDonald's breakfast on the way, so we made amazingly good time.
I don't mean to interrupt you, okay? Neither of us were here yesterday, so if you can be kind of like specific about like times and stuff like that, okay?
Woke up around 7:15, somewhere around there, which is an early start for us, but we had talked about getting McDonald's breakfast beforehand, so we wanted to make good time. Got over to that area. She was asleep in the car most of the time, just snoozing until we got there. We got to McDonald's. We're close to McDonald's. I said, "You still want it?" She wasn't interested in the McDonald's anymore, so we continued on.
They were talking about the McDonald's thing. So she said, she didn't want McDonald's. So we went to take her, to drop her off, because she wanted us to drop her off. And we dropped her off. That's what she said. Because I made reference to we. Why is she saying we dropped her off? Now she's saying she got dropped off in the morning, taking herself. She's even taking herself out of the previous statement. Not just Mr. Stearns. And then she follows up with, we did not notice until after school. This is a justification. A plausible statement here. That somebody would reasonably understand. This is a plausible statement here. We did not notice until after school pickup. This is an attempt to protect. That is what this statement is doing. This is a protection statement to me. Protection for Jen, not support for Madeline. That's not what I'm getting.
Now, the way she was answering questions and the way she...
I'm telling you. And I like Mr. Vinny because he be on it. He be on it. He know.
last name public at all since her daughter was found, and I can understand all the things that come along with that incredible tragedy. I think we lost Shannon there for just a moment. Susan, let me play something else for you. This is Jen Soto when she is approached by investigators after reporting her daughter missing.
What's her name?
Madeline. Madeline.
Madeline. Last name?
Soto. S-O-T-O.
S-O-T-O?
Yeah.
Date of birth?
February 22nd, 2011.
Weight?
110 pounds.
110, 112.
Hair color?
Blonde.
Blonde, like that. Dirty blonde.
Like a dirty blonde?
Yeah.
Okay, eye color?
Blue.
Any other scars or anything like that? Which know?
Scars?
No. Tattoos? No. Actually, you'd be surprised.
What the hell? Are these the types of fucking reactions that two concerned parents would be having or giving off during a time like this? How in the hell is this emotionally supportive, emotionally appropriate? If there is any emotional connection to the circumstances of this situation where this lady's daughter is missing, and no one has found her yet, how is this appropriate? How could anyone be laughing? This is why I said Jen Soto is not emotionally connected to her daughter, in my opinion. She is not. Except that she knows Miss Madeline is no longer there. That's the only emotional connection it is. She knows. She knows. But this is inappropriate behavior to me for the circumstances that they are under at this time. It's not just Stephen Stearns grinning and smirking. Jen's doing the same thing. This is not appropriate. It's almost like they're working as a duo right here. They're talking as a duo, where one is validating, if you will, the other. So Stephen Stern's responses are very reserved. They're very reserved. He's panicking on the inside. His anxiousness is on the inside. Out here, it's as if nothing is going on with him. Jen Soto, however, is the opposite. What's going on in the inside is definitely showing on the outside. It's showing.
Remember, it's the same MO. He's doing the same thing. But when I'm looking at Jen, does she really know? I have to tell you, I'm not really certain yet at this point. I do know that she was covering up for him. I know that she is feeling very anxious and nervous, and she's very suspicious when she's looking up at the investigator. I think that's who's talking with her. But she's got this massive fear response, which is really bizarre because we don't generally see that. So I have a lot of questions. And after running it through statement analysis and voice stress analysis, there's deception all around it. So it tells me she knows something. The other thing I want to share with you, when she said that she went in and she kissed her good night, I want to let you know that is a key that she was dead.
Okay. I don't remember her saying she kissed her good night. I remember her saying she told her good night. And that's what I remember her saying. That she told.
What was the last thing, I guess, the conversation that you two had, you and your daughter?
We spoke about her birthday party. She had a birthday party on Sunday. She had a great time. I couldn't make it because I was working, but she had an amazing time. She was so happy with all her gifts. I told her good night, and yeah, that was it.
When the phone was left behind, there was a reason why the phone was injected in the conversation, because that was linked to the crime or the reason for it happening. So there's all these clues. It's like a Sherlock moment where I'm putting the pieces together. It points right to the two of them.
That's what I'm saying.
If you see my daughter, just please bring her home. I just hope you're okay, Maddie. I hope you're safe.
Again, her emotional responses to the circumstances in this situation are not supported by what she's displaying, by what people see. She's showing anxiety, almost begging, pleading looking. Like she's worried about something. And yes, you would be worried about a child that's missing. But there's more going on behind the scenes of why she's missing.
I hope you're not hurt. I just hope she's okay.
Not one time did she say, I love you. Not one time did she say, I miss you. Not one time did she say, I wish you were home every single night. Nothing consoling. Nothing showing that loving mother-daughter bond. Like, there was nothing emotionally supportive about what Miss Jen Soto was conveying to the public. There was nothing emotionally supportive. Her emotional her responses are reasonably appropriate. That's how I can put that. Where emotion doesn't play a part. Okay. So let's see here.
About what time?
I would say 11 p.m. before she went to bed.
And you were here at home?
So the detective asked her, around what time did you last see Miss Madeline? She said around 11 that night before school. So the night of her birthday party.
Gotcha. And where did she go to bed? Was she in her room, your room, or something else?
She actually slept upstairs with. We have a guest bedroom. We were all going to sleep together in the same bed, but I needed some good sleep, and
I needed some good sleep, is what this mother said. As reason why she allowed her daughter to go in another bedroom and sleep with this grown man.
I got a new job recently. I haven't been well rested. I needed some sleep, so I asked, "Hey, can you guys go to the guest bedroom upstairs?" I knew he was gonna get her ready, and
Sorry. Okay, so you needed some good sleep. So was it about 11 o'clock?
yeah, I sent them upstairs, and I went to bed.
Okay. And that was about 11?
Yeah.
And do you guys normally all sleep together? Because I know you said that she sleeps in your room with you typically, right?
She sleeps with me typically. Typically when he comes into town, because he lives with his parents in Northport, Florida. Mm-hmm. When he comes to town, he'll sleep in the guest bedroom.
Okay. And Stefan is the one you're referring to, right?
Yeah, Stefan's.
Stefan. How often does he stay here?
Oh, he moved away back in December, so I'm going to say he's visited at least 2 to 3 times since then.
Okay. Why did he move away?
He was offered his dad had offered him a job, mm-hmm. but it fell through.
Oh.
So now we're trying to get him back here.
And he just visits?
Yeah.
When he visits, does he stay for like hours, days, weeks?
I would say days. This time we had planned on him staying a whole week because I was going through training at work. Mm-hmm. So I wanted him to be here to help me with the dog, help me with the training.
Okay, so this time he was planning to stay for a week. How long has he been here?
So she said that she had planned for Stefan to be there for a week. Because Stefan does not live with her. He's there and back to his parents. So he's going back and forth. That's what's happening.
Or when did he arrive, rather, this time?
I can't remember if he arrived Saturday or Sunday morning. And then the rare occasion upstairs. But most of the time it's with me.
Okay. Did you see her on Monday morning?
All right now. The investigator just asked her, did you see her on Monday morning? After all that fluff she just told. Let's hear what her response is.
Visually see her? No. Did you hear her? I heard many people in the kitchen. I'm not sure if it was my roommate or her specifically.
Okay, is your roommate a male or a female?
Female.
Okay.
They're both females.
When was the last time you physically saw?
Wednesday, 11 o'clock. I'm sorry, Sunday, 11 o'clock.
Sunday when you sent her to bed.
To bed. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. What time did you wake up?
I'm gonna
Hmm.
say around 8 o'clock in the morning. Stefan came into the room and was trying to put the leash on the dog. Somewhere between, I'm going to say somewhere between, he came into the room somewhere between 8 and 8:15. He came in to put the leash on the dog, and I got up to try to help him because my dog is kind of a nervous dog and I didn't want him to pee on the bed. So we wrangled him, put him on his leash, and he said, go back to sleep. And I said, okay. So I laid back and went back to sleep.
Okay.
I heard people in the kitchen. I'm not sure exactly who was in the kitchen. As far as I know, I came downstairs to get ready in.
Okay, that's fine. Sometime this weekend.
Yeah.
So that was last night around 11. And so about what time did you hear her on Monday morning?
I heard everyone getting ready around, let's say, 7:30, 8 o'clock.
Oh, okay. Now, the reason why I'm showing y'all this document again is because you just heard the detective ask Jen Soto around what time did she hear Maddie getting ready for school. Jen Soto said it was around 7:30, 8 o'clock. Hold on, y'all. Wait a minute. Ho. Hold on. Jen Soto claims she is woken up by Stearns getting a dog leash between 8 and 8:15.
I'll show you what location it is. McDonald's is over here. At 8:10, your car is seen going southbound at this intersection. So meaning going toward Kissimmee.
I had forgotten my gate clicker. I'm sorry. I forgot. I had gone back to the house real quick after we left because I forgot my gate clicker.
Okay, y'all heard that, right? The cops, excuse me, the detective showed him how his version of things could not be the way he said. Okay, so with that, the cops say your car is seen going towards Kissimmee, which is in the opposite direction of where he said he was headed, at 8:10. So how can Jen's account of what happened be true? If she says Stefan came into her room between 8 and 8:15, if Stefan was on the road at 8:10, And how could Jen have heard or seen Madeline if Madeline was in the car at this time? And hold on, y'all, because I want to say something. So her mother was the one that reported her missing at 8 o'clock on February 26th. Did you hear what I just said? That her mother was the one who reported her missing at 8 o'clock at night on February 26th. In another interview, a previous interview, the reporter asked Jen, so what time was she reported missing? And the reason I'm bringing this to your attention, because I want y'all to understand the reason why I'm saying that Jen Soto is not divulging everything that she knows